Bill McIntosh teaches AI non-stop. Success is his game, marketing's his fame. McIntosh, the marketing ace, follow his lead to the winning place. With AI become a spin, join him now, learn to win. Learn his way, don't delay. If you do, you'll make your fortune today.
Hey, hello there, and welcome to the show. And of course, I'm your host, Bill McIntosh, and this is going to be a profit-packed episode for you. We're here live with our audience. So audience, let me know in the chat if I'm here. Give me a big, warm hello in the chat if you are seeing me, if you're hearing me, and we shall get this thing started. And I just want to make sure before we get rolling that we are indeed live and that everyone hears me. There's always a little delay from when I ask a question and you guys hear it, and then it comes back in the chat. So there we go. There we go. Some big hellos. Awesome. Awesome. This is fantastic. So thank you so much for joining me today. And I've got some awesome stuff. We're going to be talking about traffic generation, how to get traffic to your websites. Today, I have two pretty cool segments. We're going to be talking about two different strategies that will get you traffic to your website. The good thing about both of these strategies that we're going to cover in today's live broadcast is that they are friendly to those who are not experienced. So if you're newer at marketing or the idea of driving traffic and you're a little intimidated by all this stuff, don't worry, because today is friendly for everyone. So even if you're just getting started, you can use the tactics I'm going to show you to get some traffic to your website. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Twitter ads. Don't worry, you don't have to spend a fortune to make that work. I'll explain when we get to it. We're going to be talking about a whole other ad strategy as well today. So it's both are going to be very inexpensive, cheap ways of getting traffic to your website. One uses Twitter, one uses a completely different platform, and we'll be talking about both. And by the way, before we get started in today's content, I have two things to remind you of. First, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, you're going to want to do that right now before you forget. Look down below, you'll see a subscribe button. And yes, so hit that subscribe button. Make sure that if you are not already subscribed, that you are, so that you get notifications next time we're live. But also, we release content all throughout the week, covering all aspects of online entrepreneurship. So if you're someone who wants to build a brand new business online, or maybe you want to grow your existing business using the newest, latest cutting edge strategies, then this is the place to be. So we'll be helping you with that all week long with lots of great content. And we're building up a little community around this channel as well. So I would love to have you be part of it. And to do that, you just tap subscribe. And then the second thing I want to remind you of is that tomorrow, at the time of this live broadcast, tomorrow we are doing a special live masterclass. If you would like to learn more about the best, the single number one most profitable use of AI technology to build, grow, and profit from an online business, you're going to want to be at this masterclass. And this is tomorrow night. And you need to register for it in order to attend. Really easy to do. Just head right over to pushbutton.ai/free class. That's pushbutton.ai/free class. And then producer Nick, looks like you shared that in the chat. Thank you for that. But that's the that is the link for you to be able to attend that free class and yeah, learn a lot more about some really cool ways that you can use AI to profit. And with that, we're going to be heading into the show. And producer Nick, is there anything else we need to cover before? Ooh, whoa, sneeze.
Bless you.
Okay. I missed my sneeze button. Didn't mute in time.
Yeah, no, we're ready to jump in.
We're ready to go. Okay, awesome. Well, there's one thing left. I need some content power. By the way, I took yesterday off. So we had a series of wins in the business that I wanted to kind of celebrate. And I've been working really, really hard behind the scenes in my PushButton AI business. And kind of, have you ever had one of those days where you're like accomplishing a lot, you're getting a lot done, but you've worked so hard, you're just started getting a little exhausted? Well, that kind of hit me this last week. And so I went to Disneyland. So my wife and I went to Disneyland yesterday. And boy, that place is something else. It's such a great example of an amazing business model. On a Tuesday, the place was completely packed. California Adventures was packed. Disney was packed. Downtown Disney was packed. It just incredible on just a regular old Tuesday. And not only that, man, is that place expensive. So it's amazing at watching how they monetize that and how well they market, the Disney park. But then also Disney's a great study in how to mismanage and destroy a company as well. So all in one, they're like super successful and destroying themselves all at the same time. It's quite something. But in fact, maybe we'll talk about that another day, about Disney and what not to do when you run a company. But anyway, Disneyland was fun. We got to go hang out both in California Adventures, also over in Disneyland. And it's fun to just sort of go back to being a kid for a day. And so we had a bunch of fun, came back late, tired, sore feet. And but now it's back to work. So with that, we're going to get into today's show. And first up, we're going to talk about Twitter ads. So let me just get my gear ready here. So for any of you who are new to the show, what we do is I record these segments. So I'll be recording the next two segments for use later. So my editors will be able to edit them up and turn them into some pretty cool content that we use in courses and in other places, social media, things like that. So you may hear me doing retakes. You may see me make notes for my editors, things like that. But just so you know what's going on, that's how we're doing it. So I'll be recording this segment for the future. And with that, we'll get started. Here we go. Have you ever wondered? Okay, teleprompter battery better be working. Come on. There we go. Here we go. Take two. Have you ever wondered if Twitter ads are profitable? Yeah, they are. As an example, just one single campaign brought me in over $180,000 in just 90 days. Wow. And a little later, I'm going to show you a $35 a day ad campaign that I'm currently running right now on Twitter that is incredibly profitable. And I'll go through the numbers, I'll show you the ad, and we'll explain why. There's something really unique I'm doing with this campaign that you're going to want to learn about. Now, if you stay with me to the end, I'm going to show you not only the step-by-step how to place these ads, just like mine, I'm going to show you how you can do this with your business. It doesn't have to be exactly like my ad. It can work for just about any kind of business with this unique tactic. And of course, I'm all in on Twitter ads. So because out of all the platforms out there, Twitter ads are serving some of the highest returns in the industry. And as an example, I find them much easier to work with compared to some of the other giants in social media right now. Now, in one case study, as an example, which I can pull up on the screen here and show you, let's get the screen sharing going. And I'll show you this case study right. See, where is it? There it is. Right here. So with this case study, this is from Neil Patel, actually. His ad agency compared their return on ad spend, also known as ROAS, across all kinds of different social media platforms. And so you can see here, this is that case study. So the highest return on ad spend was at X, or also known as Twitter, right? They're rebranding that. That got them across their agency the highest return on ad spend over all these others. And you can see here, if compared to Pinterest, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. And I know a lot of people love Facebook, and I do have some success with Facebook ads, but you can see how low they are on this list. And also, a lot of people talk about LinkedIn for a variety of reasons. They're rounding out the bottom here when it comes to return on paid ad spend. So look at that. Facebook compared to X or Twitter, Twitter is almost double, more than double, actually, the ad spend. And that sounds about right. So, and then here's another one I'll show you. This guy here saw a similar result. So this is a little note in his newsletter. And you can see here, he says, so far we've got a 5.27 return on ad spend. That means for every dollar spent on the ads, he got $5.27 back. That's pretty crazy. That's what that means if you're not familiar with that terminology. So, and he's doing this promoting his course. So I know a lot of people who are following me are into promoting and selling digital products and selling courses and trainings. It's exactly what this guy did. Okay. And then, so one of the things I want to talk about is my ad. So I want to show you one of the ads that I'm actually running and talk through my strategy. So let's do this. We're going to go right over, come back on screen, and okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Note for editor, you can edit this out, obviously, and we're going to go back to screen sharing in a moment. Here we go. All right. So with my Twitter ad, what I'm doing is I'm driving traffic from Twitter with a paid ad. And I've been experimenting, and I've only been spending anywhere from probably about a maximum of $70 a day down to as little as about $20 a day. And I've been experimenting, testing different budgets. I'm still in the middle of that experiment, and I'll report back to you in a future video about how do budgets impact Twitter ads. And so I'm finding there are some little hacks depending upon how much you're budgeting daily that impacts how well the ads perform. So we're still in the middle of that study. I'll be revealing that in a future training session. But for right now, I'll tell you the ads that I'm about to show you, I've just been spending from $20 to a maximum of $70 a day. I've been testing different budgets. They're all working, by the way. It's just that some of them are working better than others. So over the case of doing this, I had it initially at $70 a day, and we spent about $2,100 our first month running this ad. And we generated 750 leads from that ad. And what I'm doing is I'm gathering leads that allow me to promote my products and services. And in this case, it's our AI softwares, our tools, our trainings, things like that. And so I got 750 leads in the door to promote my products and services to, okay? But I did spend about $2,100 to get those leads. So I'm gonna walk through the math and explain how I turn this into something that is incredibly profitable. So first, let's take a look at the ad, and I'll show it right there. So this is the ad I'm running right now. And you'll notice, it's gotten 4.5 million views. So quite a lot of views for a pretty low budget, right? So this has been seen a lot of times. It's got a lot of engagement. You can see 1,500 likes, some pretty good comments, people bookmarking it, people retweeting it. So it's getting quite a bit of engagement, which I'm finding is what's driving the return on ad spend a lot. It's because what I do when I've been running my ads is I make a tweet on my timeline, and then I advertise the tweet. So this was a tweet I made on the timeline. Then I put an ad, paid spending on it. And then what ends up happening is this ends up getting a lot of organic viral traction on top of the paid spend that we have, okay? Now, one thing I want to point out is some people get weirded out. They'll run a Twitter ad, and then let's look down here, and you'll notice people like to say negative things on Twitter. Wow, can you believe it? Twitter or X is filled with people that have opinions, and especially negative opinions. And so a lot of people would shy away from this. And what I find is people will make very uninformed opinions and drop them on your ads. And if you let that worry you or let that stop you, boy, that's a mistake. Because I find that the more controversy and the more discussion that happens on my ads, the better it is for me, the more profit I make. And so sometimes if there's something that's really nasty that I just think I don't want visible, you can just hide it. You just, you can click right there and you can block, hide, delete, and remove the post. But a lot of times, like look at this one here. This is a negative comment, and the person actually is completely ignorant and doesn't even understand what it is they're saying. So I actually go here and in this tweet, like you can see the replies, we have a nice little argument on Twitter. And then I actually get out the definition for him, define the word, and clear him up so he understands what the heck he's talking about. But it is this kind of engagement that drives this ad, that drives the virality, and we get lots of free views and free engagement and free clicks and free leads because that's occurring. So don't be afraid if your Twitter ads or Facebook ads or any social media ads attract weird comments. Just engage with them. And if they're particularly nasty, that they're like negative enough you just want to get rid of them, just delete them. But the more engagement and the more sort of robust conversation and arguing that happens on your ads, it can be better for you. So don't shy away from that. But this is an example, and you can see here if we click, I'll show you where it goes. So this is the offer right here, and this gets them on my list. But I'm doing something very unique here, okay? So this is the special sauce I want to tell you about. So when someone joins my newsletter, this is going into, we use a service called Beehive. We've talked about it on the channel here many times. We've talked about Beehive and newsletters quite a bit. One of the things that you can do with Beehive is you can do what's called their boosts. And that means immediately you have a way using their boosts to make money. And what it will do is when someone subscribes, it will then show them like a little ad. It'll show them a little ad saying, hey, here are some other newsletters you might be interested in. And if it's just like they just tick a little box and then they get added to other people's newsletters and you get paid. So you can make $1, $2, $5 for every other newsletter they join. What this does is it helps subsidize my ad spend. So if I'm spending $70 a day on Twitter, my target is to earn $70 day one immediately from my ads with these different tools. I'm going to talk about some others, but the first is Beehive's Boost service. And so we'll drop a link down below or in the chat with the links to Beehive. If you're interested in checking that out, you'll want to get their pro plan. That's where you can have boosts like I'm using here. And I get paid by driving my own subscribers. Okay. So the other thing I did, I'm doing a double dip. So I'm using another service, not just Beehive Boost, but I'm using something called Upscribe. Okay. And I've got affiliate links that'll help support the channel. I'll earn a little commission if you do participate in either one of those. We'll share those affiliate links with you in the comments or chat down below. But yeah, I'm using Upscribe and I'm using Beehive. Each one of those things is getting me paid like on day one, right? So I'm making money on day one from that. And let's see here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. Note for editor, we'll tweak a little bit of this. And an Upscribe I'm talking about a company called Sparkloop. Okay, so Sparkloop allows you to have these things called Upscribes, and you get paid just like Beehive's boosts. Okay, so I'm using this and I'm double dipping. I'm giving my audience, they subscribe to my newsletter list, and I'm giving them 2 chances to subscribe to other people's lists, and I'm using that money to subsidize my ad spend. And I go a step further. This seems a little counterintuitive because immediately when someone subscribes, I'm letting them sign up to other people's newsletters. And then finally on my thank you page, I'm promoting an affiliate offer. So I'm promoting an affiliate offer for a company called ClickUp, which is a project management service, project management tool. And I get paid a 3rd time. So I'm triple dipping, right? So really my purpose of getting these leads is to sell my stuff. And this might seem counterintuitive because the first action I'm taking is I'm allowing them to join other people's lists and I'm sending them off to other affiliate offers. And I'm not worried about that because I don't consider them competition. Right? I think I do a better job with my newsletter list. I'm not worried about it. And I'm not worried about sending them off to join a project management tool either. But what ends up happening is now, I'm spending a lot less money on ads because right now I'm not breaking even. I still day one, I'm still spending money to get those leads, but the cost goes way down. So a lead, instead of it costing me $2, $3, $4, I'm able to get a lead for like $1, right? So now it costs me day one $1 to get that subscriber instead of say $4 a lead to get that subscriber. So this is a way where I can spend more money and I'll ultimately be able to scale my ads bigger and build my list faster and get more leads more quickly. And I can do it with a pretty small budget, out of my pocket. I don't have to spend a lot of money to make this work. And it's by merging these things together. So it's just a quick ad on Twitter. All I'm doing in my case is I'm targeting affiliate marketing. So I'm targeting people interested in affiliate marketing. And then there's a feature which I can show you in the Twitter ads interface that you can toggle on that lets Twitter expand and show your ads to other people that they think are interested in. And so I think it's called optimized targeting. It's a little thing you can check and turn off and on in the Twitter ads interface. But other than that, it's a very simple ad. I'm targeting the United States. I'm not targeting, it's like the most expensive country in the world. So I'm targeting it. I'm targeting people aged 25 and up. And I'm targeting people who are interested in affiliate marketing. And then I've told Twitter that I'm allowing them to expand and optimize my audience so they can show it to more and more and more people. Okay. So now we're getting our posts to go viral. So I'm also getting free organic stuff because we're boosting that Twitter post. I'm getting clicks coming through from the ads. I'm getting paid for every time I get a new lead who joins my mailing list. Now, let me give you an example of why would I spend, say, $1 out of my pocket to get a subscriber. After all this, it still costs me $1. Well, let me tell you, I'll monetize every single one of those subscribers. Month one, I'll make an average of $4, right? So immediately month one, I'm making $3 in profit, right? So if I've spent now $1 to acquire my lead after all my little tricks. Now, if within the first 30 days, on average, I'm making about $4 for every lead that comes in. Then they're on my list forever. Until they unsubscribe, they're on my list. And I'm going to make $1 per lead per month. That's about the average for years. So this is going to be incredibly profitable for me. So I spend $1 month one, I make $4 back. $3 in profit month one. $1 a month in profit every month after that. This is based upon my many, many years of managing my mailing list. I know what I make per subscriber, and we make at least $1 per month per subscriber with that list. And so that is what I'm doing. And that is how I'm building my list very fast and making it so that it's profitable immediately without taking a lot of investment of money from me. Now, the best part of this is this was such a lazy attempt. I made one ad. The ad I showed you was the only ad I made. I just put in one AI generated image, some quick copy, nothing very fancy that you could probably easily write with AI. And that's it. I haven't even started testing. I haven't started testing different targeting. I haven't started testing different ad creatives, different copy. There's so much more that I could do to make this bigger, better, and more efficient. And just due to time, this was just a little test, basically, that I'm running just to see how it would go and what would happen. And now that we're seeing these results, we're going to get serious about it and scale up and start doing proper testing. And at this point, it's one ad, one image. We haven't tested anything else. I'm sure we can probably get this to where we're breaking even on literally day one, and then everything after day one is profit. That's my goal, and I'm pretty sure we're going to make it. So I'll report back to you in a future video about how we begin to scale this. So as we scale it up and start testing new ad creatives and testing new targeting and things, I'll come back, I'll do a follow-up video. So make sure you're subscribed. Look down below, you'll see the subscribe button, tap it so that you can come back and be notified when I do our follow-up video. And I'll show you how we scale this and how do we take it without investing a ton of money out of our pocket, so that I'm basically rolling the profit back in and scaling it up to make it so that I just get more and more and more leads for my company every single day. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. We'll go over here and I'm going to show you a bunch of other example ads so you can see other examples of how this is used. So here's 30 different ad campaigns. This is courtesy of the Beehive blog post. And here you can see their examples of their ads. So there's an example. Look at that. It looks like it's just an organic tweet. And they ran an ad on it, encouraging people to sign up to their newsletter. Okay. There's another one. You notice these don't look particularly fancy. They're pretty plain. They're pretty simple. Here's just a list of cool apps. This one's kind of unique. So they shot this little screenshot here. So I want to show you these because I want you to see just how simple. Here's one that's done like a meme style. There's another meme that they shared, right? You're not seeing super professional, polished looking stuff, right? And there's not a lot of copy. The beauty is you don't have to write like an epic sales letter. It's pretty simple. Again, here's memes, just more memes. There's one very simple image. This is probably the most complicated one we've seen so far, and it's just an image of a phone with a probably that they edited on Canva. So the point of me showing you these is to really get through how simple they really are, okay? And let's go over here. We'll take another look at my ad right there. So you can see it. It is just one sentence and a link. Want the secret to generating profit with AI? It's right here, and then my link. Okay? And you can see here, the little copy here is free AI profits manual, download now. That's the entire ad. And this image, I whipped it up. It was just on my hard drive. It just happened to be a weird image I made a couple of months back. And I thought, we'll just throw this in here and see what it does. So it's incredibly simple to do these. It does not take a copywriting and creative genius. And you can do it for as little as $20 a day with a simple Twitter ad, just like the ones I've been showing you. So there you have it. Again, if you've got value out of this training, look down below, subscribe to the channel, and give us a like so that the YouTube algorithm knows we're doing good stuff here and will share this content with others on the platform, and it helps the channel grow. And I'd be eternally grateful. And on that, that's it for this segment on running Twitter ads to make money your first month of spending on ads. All right. There we have that bit of training. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take a very quick break, and then I'm going to come back and answer your questions. So I've seen questions coming in. I haven't been able to pay too much attention. Producer Nick has been watching the chat. So thanks, Nick, for doing the chat wrangling today. But what we'll do right now, I'm going to take a very quick commercial break. We're going to come back, and I'm going to answer all your questions about this Twitter ad strategy and what I'm doing with it, okay? Here we go. See you in a moment.
The presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had PushButton AI do all the work, didn't you?
that's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using PushButton AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This PushButton AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
All right, and we're back. Although some of you are still seeing ads, so we'll give everybody a moment to come back from YouTube ad world, and we're going to get into your questions. So by the way, that free masterclass is being held tomorrow. So register today, attend it tomorrow, and you'll find out the single most profitable use of AI for building business and making profit today. And you just go to pushbutton.ai/free class. That's pushbutton.ai/free class. That is where you can join the free masterclass. And so at this stage, producer Nick, if you could share that one more time. I think I've pinned it wherever the video commentary is, whatever the comments are, it's probably pinned in there. But yeah, with that, producer Nick, can you come on mic and let me know if anybody has any questions about the last segment?
Yep, we got a few.
Cool.
All right. So this is from Regina. And here's what she says. She says, what are these tools again, please?
Okay, so we have Beehive, which is what I use to run my newsletter. So you can see that. We have an affiliate link for that, so we can share that again as well. But so you'll see Beehive is the tool that we use to run our newsletter. And when you sign up for the Beehive Pro Edition, you'll get something called Boosts. And that's part of Beehive. And they allow you to show ads for other newsletters so you can get paid. Okay, so that's tool number one. That's Beehive. Tool number two is called Sparkloop. And Sparkloop purely lets you show ads. That's it. It lets you show ads to other for other newsletters. And so that's Sparkloop. And they have something called Upscribe is basically what it's called. And then the final thing is just an affiliate program that I'm promoting. It's a company called ClickUp. So ClickUp is a project management tool, and I'm promoting it as an affiliate to everyone who subscribes to my list. Okay, and so between those three things, we're earning back money right away. Immediately after someone subscribes, we're getting paid from those things. And now I can promote my products and services to them forever, for as long as they're a member of the list. So, but those are the things that we're promoting. Again, it's Beehive is our newsletter tool that we are using to run and manage the newsletter. And with their, I think it's called their pro level or premium. I think it's pro. Do you know, Nick?
Yeah, it's pro.
Okay. So make sure you have pro. That lets you have boosts, which is what I've been talking about today. And then again, Sparkloop is tool number two. And finally, the third thing is I'm promoting ClickUp as an affiliate. So I get commission when people go sign up there. And there you go. What other questions have we got?
Yes, this comes from Maricela. And she says, what types of programs or AI do I use to help me do booklets or sell digital products?
That is a great question because it lets me promote my company. So we have a product that does exactly that. So now they're looking to promote their stuff or make those things. Did I misunderstand that? They need to make their courses?
I think she wants to make them. She uses the word do to help me do booklets or sell digital products, but I think she means to make them.
Yeah, then you definitely want to check out PushButton AI. So PushButton AI is my company, so just full disclosure. But that's what it does. It actually helps you. It helps you find a domain name, set up your website, write your content, publish the content, create an ebook, create video courses, create free giveaway reports, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And it does it at the push of a button. So that is pushbutton.ai. And you can get a free demo. Like if you want to book some time, sign up to get a demo. You have a chance to book in the calendar and get an appointment with one of our team. They'll show you the tool. They'll do a demo. They can even help you brainstorm out your first course. And you get a complimentary marketing plan designed just for you, just for getting one of our free demos. It's an extra little bonus for getting a demo to learn how the tech works. So again, just go to pushbutton.ai/demo to book your time to get a demo for that technology. And that system will do exactly what you're looking for. And it makes it push button simple. And what other questions do we have?
This comes from George, and he says, Beehive, Sparkloop, UpClick costs not included?
Well, Beehive costs money, so no, because regardless of wherever you host your newsletter, you have, you'll, whether it's Aweber, whether it's Beehive, wherever you put your list, you have to have that tool. So that is not part of what I'm calculating for my, my return on ad spend. Yeah, I did not include that cost.
Got it.
And Sparkloop is free. And yeah, the affiliate program that I'm promoting, that doesn't cost anything to promote. It's just an affiliate offer in an affiliate network.
So this, are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right, from DE Production. They say, thanks, Bill. Great content. What are the platforms and costs to do what you described, i.e. Twitter subscription, Beehive Pro, Sparkloop, Upscribe cost, AI software to do ad, and so on?
Okay, so we sort of just covered that. So AI software you don't need. You can even use free tools to do that. So that's free. You can Twitter. I think you now have to be a Twitter blue check to get it to run ads. I think that's now mandatory. I'm not certain, but you need that. If you're doing marketing on Twitter, you need that anyway. I think it's $20 a month. It might be cheaper. I don't know. Beehive depends on what level you join at. So you can investigate that. Just go to the link that we're sharing for the channel, and all the pricing details are there. It varies. I think it can be up to $99 a month, something like that. There's no cost for Sparkloop, no cost to promote any affiliate offer. It's all that stuff's free. So there you go.
All right. And Maricela had some follow-up communication.
Yes.
She also asks, can I use this to sell digital products? And I think she means this strategy we're talking about.
Yes. So you can use, whether you're talking about PushButton AI, absolutely yes. That's what it's made for, specifically to help you with that. It's excellent at that. But with the Twitter ad strategy, absolutely. We're promoting a free digital download. We're promoting a free guide that people can download. That's what we're literally promoting in the ad. Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the examples we went over, he was promoting a course on email, and that course, for every $1 they put in, it made $5.27 back. So the ROAS was 5.27x. I'll link that if any of you want to see the source for that. But that's an example of someone using this strategy to sell a digital product.
Yeah. So that's every dollar they invest in an ad, they're making $5.27 back. That's what that return on ad spend means. And in my case, in my example, I know that I'm spending basically $1 to get a subscriber. I know based on all my historic math that I make $4 for every new subscriber who joins my list the first month. And then I make $1 a subscriber ongoing per month forever. So that's kind of the math and how it works out for me. So I think if I project it out a year, well, let's see. If I just look at the first year, let's see what my ROAS would be. So if I'm making month one, so I have $11 plus $4. So that's a 15 ROAS if I count the whole first year of them being a subscriber. So for every dollar I make, or every dollar I spend rather, I'm going to make $15 back over the course of that year. And so I also saw questions about different niches and types of products that this might fit. So I want to tackle that real quick too. So this works for anything. So all I would do is I would create some kind of free newsletter for any business, whether I had a chiropractic business or a dentist office or whatever it might be. I would create some kind of newsletter or subscription thing and a free giveaway, right? Could be a free report on how to eliminate neck pain, okay? A free report on the best cosmetic dentist procedures or the best way to pick a cosmetic dentist. You get the point? So you have some kind of free giveaway that you give out, and then you put them on a subscriber list, and then you promote your stuff. That's the path to make this work. Paid click to an opt-in, so they become a lead, and then you sell them your stuff. Cool. Any other questions? And we're going to do last call for questions on this segment. I'm going to need to move on and record our next segment for today. So we'll do last call for questions before we move on to the next segment.
Yes, George says, I would like to create a course to sell online. Any recommendations?
That's a very big question. It was George, right? So George, yeah. I would recommend that if you want to create a course to sell online, you book a demo with my team. So they'll actually spend some time with you. They'll help you get certain on what the course should be about, what niche should it be in, your strategy, and then they'll show you our tools. They'll show you PushButton AI and how we can help you execute and create that. And so I would highly recommend you book a demo because it's kind of a personalized question. I need to spend a little time talking to you to learn a little more about what you're trying to do. And we'll do that. So the team will spend some time and help you map out your strategy, show you our tools, and then maybe it's a good fit. And maybe you can use PushButton AI to build your business. But either way, you'll come out of that session educated on what your next steps should be. So, and again, that's at pushbutton.ai/demo. Just make sure you go through that whole process and book your time in the calendar. All right. Cool. Anything else before we move on?
Yeah, this comes from Mark. And Mark says, name of the affiliate program and where to go to check it out.
So that is ClickUp, just like it sounds. ClickUp. It's clickup.com, right, Nick? I think it's at .com.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they have an affiliate program. So you just have to scroll around, look at in the bottom of the footer of their page, look for their affiliate program, and it's in a network. I think it's called Impact is the name of the affiliate network.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, look for the links on the clickup.com website. Just they'll probably be in the footer at the bottom. Look for their affiliate program. Cool. What's left?
One more. This is from Thomas. I'll read his out verbatim. He says, at Beehive, how do you set up pay subscription for my newsletter?
Well, that is a feature that they do have, and we haven't talked about that today. So anybody interested in paid newsletters? Maybe we can do a future segment about that. But Beehive does have the ability where you can have both a free and a paid newsletter. So you can go like free and then upsell people into a paid newsletter. You can send them straight into a paid newsletter they have to pay for. It is a feature in Beehive, and we can cover it on a future episode if there's enough interest here with the community. So, but I can just tell you it is a feature. It can work really, really well. And but yeah, we won't be covering an in-depth training on that today. And then producer Nick, if you can keep an eye on the chat and see what the interest is in that, if who's interested in paid newsletters.
Got it. Okay.
Cool. So are we good to move on?
We are.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So what we're going to do at this point, we'll take one more quick commercial break. I'll come right back, and then we're going to talk about my super favorite, amazing ad strategy. I need to give it a better name than that, but it's my favorite ad strategy, and I highly recommend it, and it's something that you can do on a shoestring budget and get some awesome results. So, and it's not with Twitter or X. It's a completely different strategy. So we'll cover that in just a moment. But before we do, we'll take a very quick commercial break. I'll see you in just a moment.
You can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse. Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
All right, so we're back. Not everyone sees and hears me yet, but some people, there's always a little delay coming back from YouTube ad land, but we'll be getting into the next segment here in just a moment. I did notice, real quick, I'll try to cram in a couple questions I noticed came in during the commercial break. One from George about what tool I use to track everything. So in that example of using Twitter, I'm not using anything fancy. There's no fancy tracking. It's purely I'm using Beehive's built-in tracking, and I'm using Google Analytics. So just straight up free Google Analytics. Yeah. So our scary, strange AI ad. So Marcella is commenting about that was scary. So, okay, cool. Well, yeah. So with that, we're going to move on to the next segment. And let me get my teleprompter ready for that. It likes to turn the battery off for my remote. There we go. Kind of annoying. The remote likes to shut itself off if you set it down for like 30 seconds, and then you got to turn it back on. Okay. Here we go. Okay, like the last segment, I'm recording it, and it's weird, my mic is out of place. So we're recording this segment, and you might see me make notes for the editor or do other weird stuff as I'm delivering this, but just so you know, it's because we're recording the content for use later. And with that, we're going to get started. Okay, let's do this, okay? I found a way to send floods of traffic to your website using AI. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. Take two. I found a way to send floods of traffic to your website with AI, a $2 a day campaign, and a system I call 10 PGB. Now, if you stick around to the end of this video, you'll have the exact, okay, I'm going to have to retake that again. This is a copywriting lesson all at the same time. One note for copywriters, when you're writing scripts and you're writing sales pages and things like that, make your sentences short and punchy. Like just you want short, simple sentences. When they become longer with lots of grammar and punctuation, it's harder to read and harder for video scripts as well. So we're correcting ourselves here as we're live with you. So that's a big tip for anyone writing copy, whether it's written copy, scripts, whatever. Don't write long sentences with a lot of grammar, just short, simple, punchy sentences. Even if you want to use language that sounds impressive, it's so much better to use simple, short sentences in your copy. So little lesson, and we're going to continue here. Here we go. I found a way to send floods of traffic to your website with AI, a $2 a day system, and something that I call 10 PGB. And if you stick around to the end of this video, you'll have the exact playbook on how to do this and blow up your business with loads of new traffic. So let's get into it. So first step to do any of this is something that I call 10 PGB. Now, we've covered this extensively on our channel. So if you haven't learned about 10 PGB from me before, you're going to want to catch that. So there's another video that explains it in depth. I'll give you a quick overview right now, but if you really want to learn about how 10 PGB works, you need to watch the companion video, and I'll link to that down in the description below. And since we're here live as well, we'll pop this into the chat box or into the comments as well. But let me explain what 10 PGB is. So this means that anytime that I create something new, I do this exercise, and I'm looking to find 10 of the problems or goals that my market has, right? So someone who might want to buy my products or services, I find 5 problems, 5 goals for a total of 10, hence the 10 PGB, right? 10 problems and goals. And then what I do is I come up and make a list of what are all the benefits that my customers would get if they solved their problems and achieved their goals. So then we'll have 5 problems and then the benefit of what might happen if they achieved or solved that problem or achieved that goal, right? An example of this might be, well, let's say that they're downloading a guide or they're buying a training course about how to heal their neck naturally, right? So if they solved that problem of healing their neck naturally, they would feel better, more energetic, and able to enjoy life, right? That's the benefit of that problem, of solving that problem. Similarly, goals have the same thing. So let's say that they were learning how to play basketball, right, from a course that I might have created. Or let's say I'm a trainer teaching people how to play basketball, which I'm horrible at basketball. Don't ask me to train you at basketball. That would go horribly wrong. But if I'm just saying, if I was doing training on how to play basketball, if someone learned how to make a 3-point shot, they might feel very proud and accomplished with being good at that, right? That might be another example of a benefit. So the very first step that we need to do to use this technique is to establish what our 10 PGB is. That's 5 problems, 5 goals, and all their related benefits for the total of 10 PGB. So again, if that sounds a little confusing, watch the in-depth training. We've got it on the channel. Again, I'll link to it below, and it'll explain in detail how to do this. It is vital that you do this when you start if you're selling a new product, starting a new business, or wanting to promote anything new. This exercise is vital if you want to do that well and make the maximum amount of profit. So get your 10 PGB straight. That's the first step of this plan. Now, again, you can watch the video for more training on that. Let's do this. So I get a little edit point here. Note for editor, you can kind of clean this up a bit. Okay. Here we go. Step 2, you're going to now get AI to create content for you. Here's what we do. You can use any tool. There's so many tools to help you create content. Of course, my favorite tool of all is PushButton AI. So if you're a PushButton AI customer or you're interested in our software that helps you it'll build your entire business. But one of the things that we can do is we can also create content, meaning articles, blog posts, and things that you might share to bring traffic to your website. And our tool can do that, but there are many tools out there that can do it. You can even use ChatGPT to do this. So what we'll do is we'll take each one of the 10 problems or goals that we have, and we will write a piece of content on it. So we're going to make 10 pieces of content, one for every one of those problems and goals. Then we take those pieces of content, we post them onto our website. All right, so this is where if you have a WordPress blog where you can post articles and post blog posts to your blog, which is what I recommend you build your site on. I recommend that you build your sites in WordPress. That's what PushButton AI does. It builds your sites and sets up your businesses in WordPress. So now you can post that blog post. You're going to have one for each of the 10 PGB steps that you picked up earlier, one for every problem and every goal. In the article, you're going to talk about the problem, the goal, how to solve it, things they need to know about it, how they could actually get improvement for those things, and you can tease them about the benefits that they would get if they solve those things. That's the article, so you're going to have 10 of those. Now, we simply take the link from that article, just go straight to our website, we take that link, and we share it in social media. Okay. Now, the most important place to share this is going to be Facebook. So you're going to want to share this on your business Facebook page. Just take the link and share it and say, here's a cool article on how you can become you can master the 3-point shot in basketball. Right? And then put your link in, post it right to Facebook. You can also post it to Twitter. That's another one, or X, as I should be calling it. I'm sure Elon will be mad if I keep calling it Twitter. It's X now. Post it to X, post it to Facebook, and the other socials, depending upon where you're active at. And by the way, if you're not familiar with how to do this, you can also refer to our channel. We have a video that explains how do you actually do these steps. I go into great detail of how you actually accomplish this. Again, I'll put below links to those if you want to learn more about the details of how to do them. Okay, so great. So at this point, we have 10 articles. We've shared these 10 articles in our socials. And the one that I want to zero in on today is going to be Facebook. All you do at this point is you go to Facebook and you slap a $2 a day ad spend. Just it, just $2. You're going to spend $2 per day promoting that post on Facebook. And I can show you how. I'll pull up the Facebook interface. I'll show you an example of this in a moment, okay? But you're going to spend $2 a day for each of those posts. And you can do one post at a time. If you're on a really tight budget and you have to keep it to just $2, just do one post at a time, and you run each one for 3 days, okay? Run each post for 3 days, and then you evaluate your results. What you'll find is that some of those posts are going to do amazing. They're going to get you a ton of traffic. They're going to get you a lot of engagement. Some of them are going to get you even sales for your products or services. The ones that do awesome, you keep running them. You just let them keep going. Just keep spending $2 a day. That's it. And then out of the 10, some of them are going to be bad. They're not going to get you a lot of clicks. They're not going to get you a lot of engagement. And you just turn them off. So you evaluate, you look at all 10 posts, and you pick the ones that are doing the best, and you leave them running, and you take at least the bottom half, the worst half of those posts, and you just pause them and turn them off. Now, over time, the ones that are doing well, you begin to increase, and you spend a little more, a little more, a little more as you're making profit, and that's how you begin to ramp up. This strategy is incredibly effective. Now, the other thing that you can do is the posts that are doing well, you make more posts just like them. So let's say your post on how to hit the 3-point shot in basketball is doing really, really well. Well, you go back to your blog, you make another article about the same topic from a different angle or a different idea around the same concept. You reshare it, you re-advertise it, and you just keep doing that over and over and over again. Now, the ones that did poorly, you can also come back and try to figure out why they did poorly. You know, okay, like maybe this one was too boring. So you could try to make a new post that is more exciting. Reshare it, spend $2 a day, and retest it. And it's by just doing this over and over and over again with just this little tiny budget is how you're going to find the winners. It's a little bit like, looking for gold, right? You're going to be sifting, panning, and trying to find the little gold nuggets that are going to come out of the dirt in the river, right? And so some of them are going to work out really well and be those gold nuggets. Some of them are going to be horrible and they're not going to do well. But the most you're going to spend is going to be about $6. So $2 a day for 3 days in a row. And if it doesn't work, you shut it off. And if it does, you've got a winner and you have a path to making more profit for your business. It's quite simple. Now, it's not just limited to Facebook. I find that Facebook is a simple place to do this. It's easy. It's something that's approachable for most people. But you can also do this same strategy over on Twitter. Twitter is becoming one of my favorite places to advertise. So that's another place that you can do this. And it's exactly the same concept. You just slap your link, post it and then you run an ad to that post. That's it. Or that tweet, that X, whatever Elon wants us to call the post on Twitter now. Yeah, that's how you do it. Now, let me do this. Let me see here. I had this prepared. Let me see if I can show you really, really quickly. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to show on my screen real quick, and I'm going to show you some of the settings that you need to do in Facebook to run these very simple ads. Okay. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do, by the way, when you do this, is you want to run, it's called an engagement ad. So when you go to Facebook and you go to run your ad, it's going to ask you what kind of campaign do you want to do. And you say you want an engagement campaign. And that's going to get you what I'm going to show you on the screen in just a moment. Okay. And now, I always start with engagement ads. And for those of you who are more advanced, you know there are many other kinds of ads on Facebook. You can do traffic, you can do conversion ads, ads to get sales, or lots of other ads that are more advanced. But I always start with engagement ads in this fashion I'm telling you now. Because if it gets a lot of positive engagement and it's getting a lot of clicks in your testing, then you could expect that you could expand this and run more ads in more advanced types of ads into the future, right? But we're going to test using engagement ads. And what this means is that we're paying Facebook to show our ads, and they're going to try to do it in a way that's going to get us likes, comments, clicks, any kind of interaction with the post is considered engagement. So could be clicks, could be likes, could be comments, could be other things, but they're going to try to get us engagement on that post with our spend. Here we go. Let's go over here. I'll show you the screen, and there we are. Okay, so you can see here, this is the campaign structure, right? So you would just give the campaign a name right here, okay? It's going to ask you if you're running in special ad categories. We're not. This is like if you're doing politics or you're selling stuff that is licensed or other things that you might have to do. If you don't know about this, then you can skip it. This doesn't apply to most people, okay? So this is your campaign. And then when you click next, we're going to end up going over here to what's called our ad set. And at the ad set level, you can see here that it's going to ask you where do we want our conversion location, which is a little confusing because we're not making a conversion ad, we're making an engagement ad. And so we want it to select on your ad. Okay, we'll just select on your ad. Then there's engagement type. You want post engagement, performance goals, maximize engagement with a post. Down here you got your budget. So you can make this budget anything, but you can do it with as little as $2 a day. Down here under audience controls. This is where we want to actually do our targeting. So, and you can see here, you can adjust the age that you're targeting, the location that you're targeting, and this is going to vary for everybody depending upon where your business is and what your goals are. And then if you want to target interests, you're going to come down here to audience suggestion. Okay, we're going to click that, and we're going to click under detailed targeting, and then we can add interests, they call them, right? So this could be something like basketball, right? If we were doing basketball. You can also click browse and browse interest, or just type in search here. So if we wanted to, we could search for whatever our business might be about, whether it's about, neck pain, whether it's about basketball, whatever yours, you can put the keywords in here. And then what Facebook is going to do is they're going to take it as a suggestion, right? And it's going to help guide them on who they're going to show your ad to. Okay, and then I want to show you one other thing here. So then here we have the ad, okay? So in the ad set is where we pick our targeting, and then in the ad is where we actually tell Facebook what we want to promote. It's really simple. You select your Facebook page that you're using, that you posted your post to, and then under ad setup, you don't want create ad. That's usually what it's set out by default. You want to click use existing post. Then you come down here and you select your post. So see here, if I click change post, and I can scroll through, find the post that I want to promote, whichever post that might be. You can scroll down and find it. But you find that post, you select it, and then you say continue, okay? And then it's going to run an ad on that post. And that's all you have to do. Then you hit publish, down here, the green publish button, and you're off. That is the simplicity of it. Now, those of you who are advanced at Facebook ads and that you are familiar with how they work, you can do other things, okay? But for those of you who are just getting started, that's all you need to do, okay? You just target the basic age, location, and interests, following what I showed you there at your ad set level, okay? Then in your ad, you say, I want to promote an existing post. You select the posts that you made one at a time, right? You're going to run one $2 ad on one post that you already have made to Facebook. And then you publish it and you go and ignore it. Don't go checking your stats. Don't go looking at it. Let 3 days go by. You need at least 3 full days, not like 2.5, but from the time the ad goes live, you want it to run for 3 full days minimum, and say 4 for just a little bit of padding. Then you're going to come back and you're going to analyze your results. And don't try to judge it. Don't try to make decisions about the ad until it is run for an absolute minimum of 3 full days, okay? And again, at that point, you pause the ones that you're not happy with and you leave the best of the 10 posts running. So this is something where there's not like exact metrics, because for everyone's business, you have different price points and different products and different things that you're selling. So there is no one size fits all advice I can give you on stats. Generally, I could say that if your ad is not getting a click-through rate, a link click-through rate, when you go look at your reports, one of the things that you can look at, it's called link click-through rate. Not your regular click-through rate, your link click-through rate. You're going to want to see it getting at least a 2% or higher click-through rate, okay? If it's not getting at least 2% or higher, then chances are it is probably not good enough and you need to pause it, okay? But I've seen ads that can have click-through rates as high as 50, 60% if you do them really, really well. And you follow the 10 PGB training to a T, you put a nice article up, you can get really crazy high click-through rates. But you want to see at least a 2% just in general. Under that is a warning sign that something's not quite right with that ad. And there you have it. So that is how you can combine 10 PGB with a blog post and a cheap $2 a day budget, and you're off. Now, if you're not sure how to make these posts, then you should talk to us about PushButton AI. We actually can create an entire campaign for you. We can actually create all 10 of your posts for you. And we call it a pillar post, where we'll make 10 unique posts on your website targeted to the 10 problems, goals, and benefits that your audience has. We can do that for you. It's part of what can be done with PushButton AI. And if you want to learn more about that, then make sure you schedule a demo with one of our agents. You can go to pushbutton.ai/demo to book that. They'll show you how this works. They'll show you how you can use the tool to build and grow your business and publish your articles and your ads, and so much more. It also will build an entire business, not just articles, but at the push of a button, it can build you a complete end-to-end business and publish it online. So again, learn more about that. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo for more. And if you got value from this piece of content, then please give me a thumbs up. You'll see a link down there to give us a like. That feeds the YouTube algorithm and tells it that we are doing good stuff. And of course, also be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. We give you content like this every week, all throughout the week. It just takes a little tap of the subscribe button and you can be a All right. I think there's a chance I might be coming through here. Uh, so we have here at the studio, in my home studio, internet is gone. None of the computers are connected, and I am managing to come through my phone through my Verizon phone connection. So do you guys see me? Do you hear me okay? I think I am coming through. I managed to get in here through the phone. Let's see if I'll go this way here. Okay, good. Wow. So there you go. Well, we know. Oh. It looks like the internet just come back. I think it did. Let's see. I'm gonna stop the camera, mute that mic. It looks like we are indeed back. So let me just get my streaming computer going. Thanks everybody for being so patient. And if you ever wanted to see me go, there's there's the setup. And here we are. Go back. Well, wasn't that exciting? So, wow. So we still have an audience here. You guys didn't leave me. That's pretty cool. So thank you for hanging out despite our technical difficulties. So maybe producer Nick will be able to get in here. And I got to shut this off. And there we go. So the internet shut off literally as I was done with the content. So that timing was pretty good. And there's producer Nick. I see him coming in. You got a mic on? Yeah. Yep. That was crazy. I'm surprised the stream stayed up. Like I thought, because we all bailed out of the room when the internet shut off, that it was going to shut the stream down.
Yeah. Do you know what happened?
Internet here is down, or was. I got a text from our data supplier. The internet was actually down.
Yeah, there's an outage in the area.
So somebody hit a phone pole or something. I don't know. Okay, cool. Well, hey, we're back. So that was a short little outage. So at this point, we were going to do some Q&A. So we might as well. I don't know if anybody had questions during that segment, but we can do some quick round of Q&A and then wrap up for the day.
Yeah, there were some that were coming in during the training. So let me go back up and pull them out for you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So someone wants to know if you have a course on Facebook ads.
We do not have a course. We did a basic Facebook ads training. I do have, well, that's sort of not true. We do have a training called Traffic Generation Revealed that we give to all of our PushButton AI. Like we have an early access program where we give you a bunch of stuff to help you be successful. So if you do decide to join PushButton AI, you have access to our Traffic Generation Revealed. And in there, we do talk about Facebook ads. And then also we have some free training, which is sort of, I think it's kind of like beginner training. Is that kind of the best way to put it, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have beginner training on Facebook ads, and then we have another training on how to run Facebook ads to get group members for a Facebook group. That's a whole other training video. We've got those on the channel. Those are totally free. And then if you want a robust, comprehensive training on how to get traffic to your website, then we give that for free to everyone who joins PushButton AI. So those are the options that we've got.
All right. And sorry, I'm bringing my chat up to present time. All right. So someone wants to know, what do we start first? In what order do we start all this stuff?
Well, that's kind of a generic question. I need a little more specific guidance. So when you say, where do we start all this stuff? Where are you at? And do you have a business up? Do you have a product to sell? Are you a PushButton AI customer? So I need a little more data to be able to answer that properly. So yeah, fill me in a little more background details, and I'll totally help you.
All right, this comes from George Mason. He says, if a dental cosmetic, would you be promoting a dentist rather than a product?
So if you are a cosmetic dentist, you're trying to promote your practice. So if I were doing that, the very first thing I would try I would do that 10 PGB analysis, and I would try to figure out what out of my patients that are going to pay me for cosmetic surgery, what are their 10 biggest problems or goals that they have in relation to that. Okay. Whatever that might be, more confidence could be one of them, right? That might be like they want to feel confidence about their smile. That might be a goal, right? Maybe a problem would be that they're embarrassed and they're afraid to smile, right? That would be like a problem aspect of it. So, but I would break down the 10 biggest, 5 problems, 5 goals, and the related benefits. And that'd be the very first thing I would do. And then I would create free content that helps them with those things. And then I would get them to come to my website to get that free content and become a lead. That's basically what I would do if I were a cosmetic dentist and doing that. And this is something PushButton AI can do. It does exactly that for you. It can uncover the 10 problems and goals, create the content, create the free course, the trainings, the articles. It can do all of that for you if you're not already a PushButton customer. Yeah. Cool. What else we got?
I think we're about caught up.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, hey, everybody, give me just a moment. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and then I want to make sure we catch any missing questions that you guys might have. So let me go back over here, and we're going to do a quick commercial break, but I'll be right back, and then we'll wrap up with any other questions that you might have. So if you have any other questions that I can help you with your business, it could be on any topic, the 2 topics we covered today, or anything at all. But if you've got a question, ask it now. And when I get right back from this commercial break, then we will take them all up and help you any way we can. So we'll be back in just a moment.
Did you know you can now launch your own online business with the click of a mouse? Sounds crazy, right? Guess what? It's now possible thanks to our game-changing AI software that's helping beginners build a successful online business. If you have tried and failed at building an online business, or you've got no idea where to start, there is good news for you. We are entering a new exciting era of AI, and I'm here to teach you how to use it to build and grow an online business. Because I'm handing you a blueprint, a business in a box powered by AI, and it's called PushButton AI. Imagine a tool so smart it does all the heavy lifting for you. Builds an info product business, sets up hosting, launches the website, and even crafts engaging email sequences. Here's the thing. This isn't like anything else out there, and this is based on what's working right now. PushButton AI is based on my experience of generating over $100 million over the last 20 years and helping over 81,942 customers build and grow their own online businesses. If you'd like to find out more about this, register now and dive into my free live demo to uncover strategies and traffic tricks that will pivot your business and skyrocket your online business from surviving to thriving. Imagine what your life would look like today if you bought Bitcoin when it was $1. You now have the same opportunity with PushButton AI since nobody else is doing this. Don't miss out this time.
All right. So we're going to do our final round of questions. So if you guys have anything that you would like to learn, or you have a problem in your business you're trying to start, or maybe you're just getting started, you don't even know where to start, but anything I can do to help you as an entrepreneur, that's what I'm here for. So ask your questions now. We'll take up any topic, any question you might have, and then we're going to be wrapping up for the day. So producer Nick, what else we got?
Yes, Tammy says, here's what she says. Profits coming from adding affiliate links in our articles?
You can absolutely do that. Yeah, you could, if you wanted to put links to affiliate programs in your articles, you could totally do that and make profits. Yes.
All right. Another question. Would your service work for me for selling online courses in Spanish?
Absolutely. Yeah, in fact, it'll do Spanish, Dutch, Portuguese. Well, here, let me just look. Instead of making that up, let's log in and I'll show you what languages it can do. Give me one moment while I do that. Go to my account. Well, I got to share my screen again since the internet went down. So we'll do that over here. Okay, so like this. Go to my account. Okay, so this is inside our members area. And I see. There we go. I had to mute that so that it would stop feeding back. So this is inside the members area, and let's go over here. And these are different training courses we give all of our members here. And then they have bonuses we give them. That's our traffic generation revealed training, the course that we give out. Here's also our AI niche coach. So if you're not sure what niche market to go into, or you're not sure what to make a course about, it'll help you with that. But I want to show you the app. So let's come in here and let's say we want to make a course. So we would come here, and here's what I was looking for. Here's the languages. So we have American English, we got the Queen's English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, and Dutch. So those are the languages we support currently. We would like to add more. We haven't added more yet, but it's based on your requests. If you have other languages you'd like to add, you can request that as a PushButton AI customer, and we'll, based upon the volume of requests, we'll add more. But this is an example of the languages that we serve. Now, something that is really cool. So let's say you want to do it in Spanish. So you could do it in Spanish, but then fill out this in English, and it's going to translate it and do it perfectly in Spanish for you. So if you don't even speak Spanish, you could create a Spanish course. That's what's crazy. So, and the way PushButton AI works, all you have to do is fill out these two fields right here, and the rest can be done automatically by the AI. You put in the demographic. This is basically, who do you want to serve, okay? So, this might be teenagers who want to be good at basketball, okay? It can be that simple. You just describe it. You could also say, if we wanted to serve, it could be like men over 50 who have a sore neck, okay? You could describe that any way you want, but this is, who do you serve? Who buys your products? Then the subject is, what do you help them with? What does your product help them with? And so here it could be, it helps them with natural pain relief. Okay? So you just fill out these two questions, and then you hit this button right here, and the rest, it's going to do it for you. Okay? Now, everything you'll notice in this interface is in English. But when I click the save button and I generate the course, it's going to take all of this information and it's going to convert it to Spanish and build my business in Spanish. How crazy is that? So even though I am horrible at Spanish, I took German in high school, so that's a very useful language for me, but I don't do Spanish very well. But I could have an entire Spanish business. And here's what it came up with, by the way. Remember we talked about the 10 problems, goals, benefits? So here we have 10 problems or goals: reduce inflammation and swelling, alleviate chronic pain, improve joint flexibility, enhance muscle relaxation, boost natural pain relief, relieve tension headaches, reduce nerve pain, soothe sore muscles, enhance sleep quality, and manage arthritis pain. Okay? And then it shows the benefits of each one. So we could use this to build an entire business if we wanted to. So that was a long-winded answer. But yes, we could do them in Spanish. So there you go. Let me show off the tool a little bit. So thanks for that. Next question.
Yes, this is from Debbie. And She says, this may sound dumb, but how do I know when my website is ready to launch? I'm trying to get it ready so I can add product.
And you're a PushButton AI customer, right? So when is your PushButton AI business ready to launch? So that would be, I'm trying to think how to best help you with that. I need to take a look at your site and give you some personal attention. So what I would advise is that if you have a coach, talk to your coach, your consultant in the company. Boy, allergies are just nuts today. So yeah, definitely talk to your consultant if you have a consultant in our program, or reach out to support, help@pushbutton.ai, and let's get you personalized direct help, okay? So it depends a little bit. I need to learn a little more about, where you're at and what you've done so far, and then we can help you get launched, okay? Cool, which, by the way, that's part of our early access program. For those of you who might be thinking about, you want to maybe join PushButton AI, we have an early access program because it's not available to the public. It's not for sale to the public, at least right now at the time of this live broadcast. And so people who join early get into our early access program. And there's a whole bunch of extra stuff we're giving you when you join the early access program, including consulting and coaching and hands-on help to help you launch your business and make it successful. So along with a bunch of additional training material, courses, other software tools, a bunch of stuff that we give you if you join our early access program. So you can learn more about that either by scheduling a demo or by attending the masterclass tomorrow. Next question.
Yes. This is from Tammy. And she says, off topic, with us being in the AI infant stage, what AI stock would you invest in today? I understand not answering.
Boy, if I ever give you financial advice, you should run the other direction. I am great at making money. I am not great at investing money. I'll just be honest with you. I am not an investing guru. Don't take my advice if I ever give it to you. Usually, if I get an invest into something, you should do the opposite, right? As an example, every single time I've gotten into heavily investing in real estate, there's a market crash. Every single time, no kidding. Going back, I've tried 3 times to go all in, putting a lot of money into real estate. One time we had a family business that we did speculative home building. So we were building these vacation homes up in Lake Arrowhead. It's like a high-end vacation community in the mountains. So we were building these beautiful, there were second homes for people in the mountains. We had 5 of them under construction, and putting a lot of cash in, pulling in construction loans. We had sold a few, things were underway, and then boom, the market crashed. Yeah, and then similar stories 2 other times. So point is, if I give you investment advice, then don't follow it. That's there you go. What other questions have we got?
I think we're all caught up.
Okay, cool. Then with that, I want to remind you that if you're not yet a subscriber, then you should be. So you'll see down below, just give the subscribe button a tap and become a subscriber. We're building a little community here around the channel, and I would love to have you be part of it. As well as if you have not yet liked this video, please give it a like. It'll help the channel immensely, and I would be eternally grateful. It'll help us get the word out. We're trying to build this channel up. We've been working on it a few months now, and like to get it rolling. And those likes and subscriptions do help. So thank you for that. And then we will do final round of questions. If there are anything else, this is it. This is your last chance to squeeze a question in until I'm back next Wednesday. We'll be here at 2 p.m. Pacific. That's 5 p.m. Eastern. Do that every Wednesday here on the channel. And so this is the last chance to get a question in before we head out of here. And Did anything else come in?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I see, by the way, I see a bunch of our regulars in here and customers who have joined us this week. And I forgot to say hi to everybody, but thanks to everybody who has joined in the broadcast today. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
For the presidents, celebrities or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had PushButton AI do all the work, didn't you?
That's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using PushButton AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This PushButton AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
Those of you who are not yet a PushButton AI customer, then you need to check this out. And all you need to do is go to pushbutton.ai/demo, pushbutton.ai/demo, and you can get a live one-on-one appointment to get on Zoom and see this powerful technology in action. And with PushButton AI, it will build an entire business from bottom to top. Everything you need, from your domain name to your logo to videos to audio lessons, an entire course that you can sell as your own, a 30-day email sequence that it writes. You can send a daily email for 30 days, all written by AI, and a whole lot more. It writes your sales page. If you're not sure how to write an expert sales page to convince people to buy stuff, it writes it for you. It writes a free report that you can give away to get subscribers to your list. It even creates and writes the opt-in subscription page to get people to subscribe to get the free report. And it goes on and on and on. It even writes your first 10 blog posts for you, and it can do so much more. Social media posts, ads, all of these things are done, and all you have to do is answer a couple of questions and push a button. Now, PushButton AI is not available to the public at the time of recording this video. And the only way to get in is by invite to our behind-the-scenes beta access. And during your live demo, we'll show you the technology. We'll actually work with you to actually map out an entire course that you could sell as your own. We'll outline the course with you together on the one-on-one Zoom call. And then if you so decide, if you're a good fit, you can come in, join our PushButton AI beta program, and be in business with that very course by the next day. Go to pushbutton.ai/demo to figure out if this powerful technology is right for you. You can register there. You'll book an appointment in the calendar. Be sure you show up. Our team will be very excited to meet you and show you how the tech works, outline your new course for you, and hopefully it's a fit and we can work together to launch your next business. Not yet a member of PushButton AI, then what are you doing? So I would like to invite you to a free masterclass. We're going to be covering in detail how to create an entire digital online course, an entire business, in fact, that can be set up 100% using AI. And if you'd like to attend that free masterclass, what you're going to want to do is head over right now to pushbutton.ai/free class. In that class, I'm going to show you how we can help two different kinds of people. Number one, if you've got a business and you want to add training, courses, or information to your existing business as a new profit center, or maybe a way to add value to your customers, then I'm going to show you how to do a detailed 10-module training course, including 50 to 60,000 words of content. Have it set up and built for you by AI. Also, if you're trying to start your first business online and you're looking for a great business model to make some money online, then PushButton AI is the right solution. And I'll show you how you can use this amazing tool to build an entire business like that. In a snap, PushButton AI will build an entire course for you, create video training, audio training, write your sales page for you, write 30 days of emails for you, create your logo, build your website, set up your shopping cart, set the entire thing up, create a members area so that people can pay you to get access to the course, and you get to charge money and keep all the profits. It's quite easy. You answer 2 questions and you hit a button and it literally does everything for you. A logo, a 30-day email sequence, your sales pages for selling your product. It creates the entire training course that you can charge money for. It installs your website, sets up your hosting, launches your site. It even helps you pick the perfect domain name, all powered by AI. You just literally log in and start up your brand new business. So attend the free masterclass. I'll show you a live demo of how it works. I'll explain the entire business model so you can see exactly how does it work and how do you profit. That's pushbutton.ai/free class. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. You'll see it down below the video down there somewhere. Hit subscribe, hit the like button. It actually will make sure that you're notified next time that we go live. We release content all throughout the week, by the way. So we have videos on additional strategies and tactics we'll be dropping to you all week long. Check out all of our useful content. Head over to pushbutton.ai/free class if you're not yet a customer. Every paying customer, we're going to be taking today's training. We'll take all the prompts, all the resources, everything that you need to use it, and we're going to put it in your paid members area. So you'll see it in your AI profits course inside your members area. On that note, I'll see you there. Bye for now.
For the presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had PushButton AI do all the work, didn't you?
That's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using PushButton AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This PushButton AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.